Hey everyone, it is Saturday the 21st of May, I think. This will be a very quick introduction because I'm literally about to dash out the door to go to the hairdresser to get a whole load of my hair chopped off because it's been really annoying me. And I just went to the toilet before I went, and guess who's arrived? My period. So I looked down at my pants and it was just some it's a bit unusual because normally I start my period, I go straight away really heavy, or not heavy, but you know, I don't spot or anything, I usually just start. That hasn't happened. I have had cramps on and off this morning, so I kind of had an idea it was coming. So I took one ibuprofen earlier. I'm just going to take another one because I can take two at a time, just to cover me for the appointment while I'm out there. Put on a pad. I've got a little bamboo velour on here I'm going to stick on, and then hopefully that'll be fine until I get back from my hair appointment. But I've got a dash, so get this done really quickly. I've just got back. As you can see, I had a whole load of it cut off. My hair's been really annoying me recently because it was just getting so long, and I only ever wear it up in a ponytail or in a bun pretty much because it's just the easiest thing to do when you've got smalls. So I decided, well, I'll have it cut off so it's not too long to maintain, easy to wash, but also just about long enough I can still put it up into a ponytail if I need to. I actually really quite like the style. I was really worried that going for something so short would make me look so much younger, but I look young anyway, whether I've got long or short hair. But yeah, really like it. This is kind of like naturally how curly I am as well. Just like I never bothered to do any kind of curly girl method to keep it like this. So usually just goes to frizz. Anyway, I think it's still just me here probably for another hour and a quarter, depending on how long my smalls are out. Just want to say at this point, I am fostering. My little ones or one will be in and out. Like they've got appointments, contact, all these other things going on. That will be happening throughout this video. I won't be telling you what is happening or napping, etc. I won't be telling you where they are when they're not with me. I'm just going to update you when I have those free moments, just because I need to keep things confidential, and just to let you know, like, I'll have to film around all of that. So I'm not sure how much I'll get this done. Last month, I did film a period vlog last month, but when I went back to edit it, I realised that I had talked about various fostering things quite a lot, and whenever I have videos that are kind of heavily about fostering, I always put them through my social worker to check them beforehand, and that's just an extra step, and it means it takes longer. So I think, and I'm just so busy at the moment, I think I'm just going to leave that one and just discard it and go straight to this period vlog rather than try and upload last month's. But that is why there wasn't one done last month. Like, I did film one, but I just didn't get around to editing it fully and then sending off in approvals, and it felt like it was too much because I am so busy at the moment. But so far as I'm feeling, like, I have to be honest, my cramps are kicking in and I could feel them towards the end of my hair appointment. I can't take any more medication. Oh, hang on a second, it's nearly... I have to work out when I could take some more pain medication, but I'm a little bit worried because my period this month came super early. I think this was only cycle day 24, which is now the 1st. So I had a 23-day cycle. I ovulated much earlier this cycle because the previous cycle I ovulated really late, and I think they've just kind of disrupted each other. So I'll be curious to see what happens this month, whether it kind of balances out again, or if it goes to being super long or super short, who knows. I think this is just part of like my post-pill re-regulation that my body is going through. But yeah, I had a really long cycle last time. It was like 30-ish, 31 days, I think. And this month only 23, so they've kind of gone from one extreme to the other. Previously, when I had shorter cycles, I used to have less painful periods, but I haven't had a chance to take my Dong Quai as long, because normally I take that for a week before my period starts, and that helps with like the clotting. But I only started taking it last night, and now I can't take it because I'm on my period. So that's a bit worrying because the clots are the bits that are painful for me. But yeah, that kind of sucks. So I guess we'll see, but I'm hoping it's not going to be too bad. But I do need to take some tranexamic acid. That's the only thing I haven't taken so far. So anyway, I am going to get my coat off, get settled in, probably think about having some lunch soon. I think I'm just going to have some noodles and get on with the day before, or have some free time to myself and relax and get out of these nice jeans, but just not comfortable for my period. It's about 10 to 1 now. I've just had my curry noodles for lunch because it was quick and easy to make. My smalls will be back any minute, so I thought I'd just film a quick little update. So I ended up taking some more pain medication around 12:20, and oh my god, thank god I did, because it's made such a difference. I was really cramping. So I have these Nurofen. This is a slightly higher dose than the regular one. I think the regular one is 200 milligrams, this one's 250 roughly. And that has definitely helped because I was really starting to get some nasty cramps. I'm just currently sitting on the bed. I changed into my sweats, stuck a heat pack on my belly. And yeah, I think we're gonna have a take it easy today, but I tied up my hair in a half ponytail. I'm really liking the length actually. I'm really pleased I went for this, so yeah. Yeah, we're just going to have, I mean, it was already going to be a pretty relaxed day actually, because I always try and keep days where we've got other appointments and stuff happening, just chill. But the only thing I do need to do job-wise is obviously cook dinner, and I need to do a bit of tidying up in the kitchen, just because it's still a bit of a mess from yesterday and breakfast, and I've just about finished unloading the dishwasher so I can switch them over. But the endless chores and the endless household work of being a carer. So it's just coming up to 2 o'clock now, everybody's back, but I've just remembered that today one of my library books that I borrowed, well actually the only library book I currently borrowed, which is one by Malcolm Gladwell, David and Goliath, is due to go back. I haven't finished reading it yet, as you can probably see, but I need to go and renew it again, and so I just need to basically go to the library, take my library card and scan it. And I have a nasty feeling that the library shuts at 4 o'clock on a Saturday as opposed to 6 o'clock on a regular weekday, so I need to get everybody ready and we need to go and get cracking. So not quite as relaxing a day as I thought we were going to have, but currently cramp-wise, I'm feeling okay. The strong pain meds, they definitely helped and worked. So, my mum is coming over this afternoon. We'd already planned to meet up today, so I just messaged her and said, could you go and get me some more, because I think that was the last of that pack that I had. So she's hopefully going to bring me some more of that later. So when I came back from getting my hair done earlier, I instantly changed into some sweatpants out of my jeans, but obviously I don't want to wear that to go out just now, so I just changed into one of my favourite items of clothing ever, dungarees. I literally wear them all the time, as you have probably noticed, just because they're very loose on the stomach. So good period outfit choice, I think. It is now 7:10 in the evening. Everyone else has gone to bed, so it's officially adult time. And I didn't end up eating dinner earlier on when I fed the smalls, which sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I wasn't feeling up to it today. So I've still got some cottage pie that I made earlier ready for me. Still not feeling that hungry. Whenever I take like pain meds, they do make me feel a bit sicky. So I had a really bad headache earlier, although I think fortunately the pain meds kicked in for that. When I took the stronger dose of ibuprofen, I had like no pain from whenever I took, I think it was like 12:20 until literally about 10 minutes ago at 7 o'clock. So I've just taken some more ibuprofen now. And then I've just taken that the lower dose one though, because I want to be able to take some before I go to sleep so that it's not painful during the night and I hopefully get a good night's sleep. But otherwise, like, I've been running around after the smalls, cooking, all that sort of stuff, and I felt fine. I'm thinking that I'm going to have a little like movie night for myself, and I saw a little meme earlier on some social media platform which was High School Musical themed, and I was like, oh my goodness. And it made me remember that I haven't seen that movie in ages, so I think I'm gonna like try and find that online and watch it just for fun. It's been ages since I last saw it, so that should be interesting to watch. And then yeah, just chill. I've got some cookies left over actually, because I had a takeaway last night of KFC, which I got some cookies, which their cookies are really good. So might have that for pudding afterwards too. Wow, I had totally forgotten how cringeworthy this film is. Finally get my portion. So despite the fact that I took some pain meds about an hour and a half ago now, I'm still feeling cramps. I think the regular Nurofen is not strong enough for me with this cycle. I don't know if that's just because I didn't take the Donquay before. I haven't been particularly clotty so far. My period's not very heavy because my cycle was so much shorter. I am still bleeding, but yeah, like the cramps have been not fun. Not as bad, knock on wood, as they can be, although tomorrow will be the real test of that. But yeah, so I figured I would come in and have a bath, have a soak in the bath, which I find really helpful for me personally. I like baths, prefer them to showers, and see if that helps with the cramping at all, and then get ready for bed and just go and sit in bed and finish watching High School Musical if I can stand it. I really forgot how cringeworthy that film is. It's clearly aimed for like younger kids, but you know, it was just memory lane, that stuff. I don't know, I might watch something else, but yeah, I just wish I was feeling a bit better. It's 10 PM now. I'm just gonna put the bottles that are finished sterilising out to dry, and then I'm going to go to bed because I am really knackered. I was up at about 5:45 this morning. I'm still cramping, like the pain was knocked down, but it didn't go this time like it did previously, so I'm definitely going to take my stronger ibuprofen right before I go to bed. So I'm going to finish putting these out to dry, and then I will be going to sleep, hopefully. Well, I'll probably read my book in bed for a little bit on my iPad and then go to bed. But yeah, we'll be sleeping and I will see you in the morning. I can't film my bedroom right before I go to bed because I've got a small in there, so that'll be my sign off for the night. It's 11:20 at night. I don't know if you can hear me. My fan's going in the background, but about 20 minutes ago I was still feeling some cramping, even an hour after taking my meds. So I went to the toilet and I think that has helped, but now I'm feeling really nauseous, like this really bad nausea. I don't know if it's just sleep deprivation or taking too many meds, but it's just, I just want to go to sleep. I can't. Chewing gum to hopefully get some mintiness in me and not feel so nauseous and just be able to go to bloody sleep, but yeah. Good morning, it is about 8:30 now. I think I eventually got to sleep last night around 1:30 a.m. in the morning. When I was still feeling nauseous at midnight, I thought, you know, I'm just going to get up and put my laptop on. I think I ended up watching Dairy Girls or something, just to try and distract myself. Oh, I also found some Truvella, which is just like, oh, if you get nauseous, you need Truvella because that stuff is brilliant. So I think I finally got to sleep around 1:30, then got woken up by 5 by one of the smalls, then got woken up at 6 by another small, and then I think finally was able to sort them out and get back to sleep, and it's now about 8:30 and been up since about half an hour ago. I've still got one sleeping actually, but at 5 a.m. when I woke up I ended up taking some more of the strong ibuprofen because it'd been 7 hours by that point, so I was okay to take some more. And I think I was also able to go to the toilet, which helps because that's the thing I'm always really worried about. Like, just if periods and poops are not fun. Those of you who get periods will know, and that's always typically been before where like my severe pain has been triggered. It'll like just feel like I'm being stabbed through the uterus, and it's like pain that makes you throw up. It's awful, but I didn't get that this morning, so yes. Anyway, I now need to change. I've currently got some period underwear on and I'll put some things on. I think I might put another pair of period underwear on or a pad or something. I'm not decided yet, but I need to get changed and then wait for the other small to wake up and it'll be breakfast time. It is 12:30 now. Everyone has now woken up for a nap, including myself. I feel a lot better after that. And because it's Sunday, we're heading over to my parents' house and it's really nice weather today, so they're actually having a barbecue for lunch, which is the first barbecue we've had of the year, which will be quite exciting. We tried to do this last weekend and the weather ended up not being so great, so hopefully holds out better for today. I don't know if this is like a tradition in other parts of the world, but in the UK, particularly England, it's a big tradition that at the weekend you go back to your parents' house for a roast dinner. Now, we're not having a roast dinner today, we're having a barbecue. But you go and you spend that time with your families if you live local enough. So even my friends who lived like an hour away from their parents, they used to drive up at the weekend on a Sunday to come and have a Sunday lunch or Sunday dinner with their parents. So it's a very traditional thing in the UK. I still do it on a Sunday. I always try and go see my parents unless we've got other plans. And I'm just curious whether you have that kind of tradition in other parts of the world. So yeah, but it's a very British thing that we do. So yeah, and then I also remember that tomorrow is somebody's birthday, so I've actually got to do some present wrapping tonight. So mustn't forget to do that. Luckily I've got everything, just need to, you know, wrap it all up. Well, we have had a lovely afternoon. Hi, Papa. Kids are inside now, but we've basically spent the afternoon outside in the nice sun, had our first barbecue, which has now been put away but was somewhere out there. Had the playpen out, obviously, and the first time in ages that we've had the water things out too, which is really nice. So it's just gone about 5:30 now. The smalls have had their dinner, so I think afterwards we're going to have a little bit of chill down time and then head off back home. I completely forgot to bring any more ibuprofen with me, and I took it at 12, so the next time I can have another dose really is around 7ish, so I think we'll sort of aim to head back around 6 so I can do all the bedtime routine and stuff at home, and then I can have my own food later on and take my meds with that too, because I really felt so nauseous last night and I think I just took them slightly too close together because I haven't felt sick so far today, so thank God for that. Cramping wise, I've been like kind of thrown off because I thought that day 1 was always my most painful, and then day 2 it was like painful in the morning but it got better, and then by day 3 like I'd have one wave of cramping and it was over. But since I've come off the pill, I think the sun's quite bright here. Since I came off the pill, I think my periods have changed slightly, so I tend to have, like I did have cramps yesterday, but I had it completely numb with the ibuprofen, which in fairness I felt better this afternoon, but I still have been feeling little cramps. I didn't have that yesterday. So I feel like day 2 has now become my slightly worse day as opposed to day 1. So that's just something interesting I've noticed since I came off the pill. But I also have completely forgot to take any tranexamic acid today. So I've definitely been bleeding a little more. I'm still not heavy. I've never been heavy. But I think that might have influenced things a bit. So just trying to piece things together a bit. It is 7:15 now. I'm just keeping my voice down because I think some people aren't quite asleep yet, but everyone's in bed and it is utter chaos in the living room because normally before bedtime I will, do a tidy up time before we go get ready, but because we came straight from my parents' house and went straight to, brushing teeth and getting changed and everything, I didn't have them in here, so this room is just complete chaos, but I'll need to tidy it up a bit later and then obviously start the wrapping. But I haven't taken any more pain meds yet. I want to hold out till 8 if I can. And at some point I've got to think about some food. I think I might just order some takeaway because I'm just not feeling particularly hungry for anything in particular, so it's always tricky at that point. It's almost 9 o'clock now and I've finally just finished wrapping up the presents. Just got a little pile of them here. They're all kind of stacked one behind the other in this little pile here. So luckily that's all done, ready for tomorrow. I still haven't had a chance to tidy up, but I think I'm going to go and start running myself a bath, then come back and tidy this all up while I wait for that to be done. And then that'll be me done for the evening. The pain meds have now kicked in, which is good. So I think I'm going to end the vlog here because by this point on the second day of my cycle, I usually feel a lot calmer because I kind of feel like I've got through the storm, the worst bit of my period. And it hasn't been that bad. I mean, I've obviously been very busy because I always am when I'm fostering, and it's just kind of, you just get on with it really, don't you? So that makes things in some ways a bit easier, but has its challenges as well. But yeah, no, this cycle was fine. Was more painful but was manageable, and thank goodness for the strong ibuprofen. I really want to get the period underwear review done on the prime up period. It's just I have literally had so little free time, it's unreal. Like I barely have time to film things, so even getting this vlog done and edited and uploaded is going to be a feat. But one thing I did want to say, we have new stock on Precious Stars. Sorry, one of my smalls has got into my stash of stuff and has moved things around a bit, but we have 3 new prints on Precious Stars, all of which I need to finish editing and get uploaded, but will be up by the time this video goes live. We have a new print called Tutti Frutti. I love this one. Very, very summery, I think. Tutti Frutti, under the sea, nice dark print with sort of whales and fishes on it. And then finally this really pretty meadow print, which is, this light doesn't really show off its best, but it's kind of like a pale blue, and it's really, really pretty with all these different little floral prints on it. So they will all be in stock by the time you see this video, and we've got limited stock on those, so if you like them, be sure to check them out. My website is preciousstars.co.uk, link is down below, and will also be at the end of the video. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Do please subscribe, and I will see you as soon as I possibly can when I can next get a video up, but I'm still in the phase of getting things settled down, but I will be back with videos, so stay tuned for that. Okay guys, thanks so much once again, always for your support, and I will catch you as soon as I can. Bye guys.